Should you save your old silver Mercury dime coins? Well, we are going to look at what can make these coins valuable and if you should save them or not. So let's just hop right into it. All right, starting off, we are looking at the 1943 silver Mercury dime here that has a mint error. Now, some of these coins can be only worth their, silver value of a couple dollars, in bad condition that are, not like key date coins or anything like that, that don't have any type of errors or high grades. So really, some of them, can sell for $2 to $3 a piece. But in this case, this coin sold for over $114 because it is graded by NGC at an AU50. Decent grade, not the highest grade, of course, nowhere near the lowest grade. As the coin grading scale goes up to 70, this is at a 50. And the coin does have a mint error, which is where a lot of the value is coming at for this coin. The coin's been broad struck, and this silver dime sold for $114 as a result. All right, we got a 1943 S mint mark. Once again, this coin has been broad struck, and you can see that around the rim of the coin once again. Now, this coin, graded at a 64 with full bands, sold for $120. So what exactly is full bands? Well, here's an image kind of explaining that. It's a designation that coin grading companies will give your Mercury dimes or your Roosevelt dimes. The bands must fully be split. You can't have any wear or anything like that on those bands on the reverse of the coin. Also, this is the S mint mark, so if you zoom in at the bottom of the coin, you want to know if your coin has a mint mark, a D mint mark, or an S mint mark. That's where the mint mark placement will be for these Mercury dimes. So $120 there. But let's move on to another 1943 Mercury dime. This is the no mint mark, so Philadelphia minted silver dime here, graded by PCGS. It does have a little curved clip down there at the bottom of the coin, so not a super rare error, but, it gives the coin some value. The dime sold for around $80 at auction in this condition. This next coin, again, a 1943 silver Mercury dime coin, has a cracked planchet. Now, it's only graded at a 45 by Annex, but the coin still sold for a little over $40 at auction. So not too bad there for that dime. Now let's move on to a very expensive coin here. This is a $4,000 coin. This silver dime is the D mint mark. So again, on the reverse, you'll see that D mint mark at the bottom of the coin. Now, the reason that this coin is worth $4,000 is because of its condition. The coin is graded by PCGS at a mint state 68 with full bands. To have this coin in that condition at that grade is super rare, and collectors will pay big money for it. That's why it sold for over $4 grand. Now, just because it's a mint state grade doesn't necessarily mean that these are going to be valuable all the time. This is at a 68 with full bands, right? Now, this next coin is at a 64 with full bands. 4 grades lower, and the coin only sold for around $40 at auction. So big difference from $40 to $4,000 based on the grades of the coin. It really depends on the grade population, How many of this exact coin, this specific coin, is graded at a 68 with full bands? If there's only 1 or 2 or a handful, and there's thousands graded at a 64, 65, 66, this one's going to be valuable. It's supply and demand. There's a lot less of those at that grade or at that condition, right? So that's what really makes the coin valuable. Now, this next image here is showing you something you want to look for on your 1943 Mercury dimes. If you have the D mint mark, you want to look for a RPM. It's a repunched mint mark. So the D mint mark there has been repunched. You can see a couple different examples there. So that's something you always want to look for with your coin microscopes. Feel free to hit the link below this video. I have all kinds of coin supplies and coin microscopes available at that link. All right, guys, next up is a 1943 silver dime that sold for $95. It looks like it's all damaged, but it's actually been struck onto a defective planchet. The planchet is the piece of metal that, is cut out from the sheets, and then the die comes down, strikes the design onto the planchet to create the coin. So in this case, this coin sold for $95 because of that mint error. Now we're moving on to the 1943 no mint mark that sold for over over $17,000. Again, all the value in this coin is from that high grade, that Mint State 68 full bands grade by PCGS. It is out of a collection as well. So, you know, $17,000 because it's probably the highest graded example of the 1943 Mercury dime, you know, being from the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Now, if you compare that to a 63 grade here, this coin only sold for around 15 bucks. You know, I have a feeling this would probably sell for more nowadays. I think it sold probably 10 years ago. This would probably sell for a little more nowadays because these old holders, coin slabs are, you know, pretty desirable by collectors nowadays. And man, that is a nice coin at a 63 as well. So, you know, big difference from a 63 to a 68 though, you know, in prices. So keep that in mind. Grade, extremely important. Now here's a 1943 error. You know, Mercury dime. Of course, the coin has been struck off center. Very obvious, noticeable type of error. You don't need a coin microscope to look for something like this, right? This coin sold for over $1,600 at auction. Very nice. Graded by NGC there. This next coin, graded by PCGS, has a ragged clip error. So you can see that there. Pretty obvious, again, type of error here. Graded at a 50. This time, and the coin ended up selling for around $90 at auction. Now, keep in mind, again, in 1943, we also do have the S mint mark, San Francisco minted Mercury dime. This one here has amazing toning to the coin. So watch out for that artificial toning. There's a lot of artificial toning out there, but this is genuine, of course. This is a 1943 S Mercury dime, graded at a 68 with full bands. Super, super valuable coin, sold for nearly $17,000 at auction because of that high grade. Now again, if you compare it to a 1943 S that is graded at a 62, 6 grades lower, this coin only sold for $12. So huge difference in values there based on the condition. Now here's a 1943 S. Something you want to look for on these coins is also a repunched mint mark. This coin has an S mint mark that has been repunched, RPM. So here's an example of what you want to look for on your 1943 S silver Mercury dimes with your coin microscopes. Again, we have those microscopes available. Click that link in the comments below. All kinds of coin deals, solo.to/couch collectibles. All that's on there. All right, so that is what you want to look for, those repunched mint marks on the S mint mark as well as the D mint mark for 1943. Now, this coin ended up selling for $2,800 because it's graded at a very high grade, it's got the full bands, and it has a repunched mint mark. So a lot of stuff giving that coin value there. Now this next coin only sold for $31, but it does have a mint error. The coin has been struck through. As we zoom in there on the obverse of the coin, you can see that very clearly. Graded by NGC, a $31 coin there. Now here's another strike through error taking place, much different. You can really see it there on the obverse, about a quarter of the obverse of the coin there. Being struck through, so that's pretty neat. Graded by NGC, this coin sold for over $155. Not too bad. Here is another mint error. So the coin was struck onto a tapered end planchet, and this coin ended up selling for over $250 at auction. So can't really beat that for you know, old silver dime that looks like this. Graded by PCGS there, 250 bucks, man. So if you guys want to learn more about coins, even newer coins, modern coins that you can look for from the bank that are valuable, feel free to check out the rest of the videos here on the channel. Hey guys, everyone's asking how they can get my free coin book. Well, here's how you do it. You hit the link in the comments. It takes you over here to Whatnot. You'll see my Whatnot page, got 5,000 followers over there. You click on shop right here on the left side, and you scroll down, and you can add the book. You go buy it now. You enter your payment and your address information, and then you make sure that $15 credit applies for your purchase. That way you get the book for free, $0. All right, now you have to use my invite link to sign up. If you guys download the app and sign up, it's not going to work. You have to use the link in the comments. That way you guys can get the book absolutely free. By the way, we are on Whatnot every Tuesday and Thursday doing free giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff over there. We're selling an enormous amount of penny rolls, wheat penny rolls, silver coins, gold coins, everything. Make sure you guys follow. You do not want to miss out on these giveaways. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where disappear.